What's up, everybody? So I have my special guest here, Jessica Smart from St. George, Utah. She is actually at the airport, and this is the beauty of our business is you can do this stuff from anywhere. So anywhere you have a phone connection, an internet connection, a laptop connection, some type of connection to the internet, the world, social media, you can build your team, build your business, do all the things. So Jessica was actually just here all weekend with us. Most of you got a chance to meet her in person. Some of you didn't, but she is our special guest. Her and her husband, Andrew, are ranked 7 promoters at Prove It. They're pro champs. They've been with Prove It a year and a half. And I just was going over the details. So a lot of people think that you can't build a good income with Prove It if you have a job, if you have other responsibilities. So Jessica and Andrew have 2 children. And she is a salon owner, and she is a high-level trainer in the beauty industry. So she travels for that too. So she's a busy woman. We're going to get into the details, and then she's going to deliver you guys an awesome training on social media and specifically piquing interest. So with that said, hi, Jessica.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. Long time no see.
I know, been forever.
Yeah. But so let's jump into it. We'll keep this short. We'll say about 15 minutes. So you've built a very good business, and a lot of it's been through social media and piquing interest. So perfect topic. Let's get into that, and I'll let you take the wheel.
Awesome. So yeah, it's been fun learning as I go. But for me at first, social media was a little bit overwhelming. Like it seemed like this cool opportunity, but it was so much, and like it felt like I needed to know everything, right? So I kind of shied away from it for a little while, but as we've started to really play with it and like understand it a little better, it's been amazing to grow our business and grow our network of people. It's all the people that you wouldn't know otherwise. So casting a bigger net is huge, but there's some really cool strategies that we've learned throughout the last year and a half of, you know, everybody that has, like, I don't know one person that I've like talked to about the business that hasn't been like, but I don't want to be that friend, right? I don't want to sell my friends. I don't want like all those things that we tell ourselves. And so sorry, it's loud here, but hopefully it's good. So we've kind of figured out like a method behind our madness of having people come to you feels so much more natural and better than you going and like trying to sell a product to your friends, quote unquote, right? So our strategy behind it is just is kind of leaving like the mystery there, like giving them just a little, but making them ask for more. And it's amazing to find how many people actually do want to hear what we have to say. Like it's all of our own limiting beliefs of why we don't share on social media. It's not because they don't want to hear it, is what I have experienced and found, and a lot of other people have as well. So kind of the idea behind it is instead of saying anything, to give somebody something to go and research and Google or whatever themselves and making a like assumption or an opinion or anything like that. It's piquing the interest enough of like giving them a little bit of information of what you're experiencing yourself without saying the keyword. So like, don't say ketones, don't say ketosis, don't say prove it, don't give all those like shout outs, if you will, so that they have to ask. So like a perfect example would be, you know, a picture of you out with your kids and, you know, like having your drink, but just kind of hiding. Like if your shaker bottle says ketones, turn it around the other way and taking a picture and then saying something along the lines of, you know, if you would have told me however long ago, whenever you started your journey with Prove It with ketones, that I could drink something that tastes so amazing and keep up with my kids and that it's actually like good for me, I would have thought you were crazy, not to mention the awesome benefits that I'm down a pen, whatever. Like if your head is working better, if your mom brain is gone, if you're down some sizes, if you've experienced anything better, you kind of like tell them that. And then all of a sudden, all these people start asking you, okay, what is it? I want information. So that there's all of these hot leads now that want what you have, instead of you going and saying, hey, can you, like, what are you doing? Try this, and feeling a little bit more not comfortable having that conversation. So that's been a strategy for us that's worked really, really well. Hold on, you're muted.
So what you're saying is when you started with Prove It, you didn't have 15,000 followers on Instagram. You didn't have social media expertise. You weren't a social media guru or any of that stuff?
Oh, no, not at all. Like, I knew nothing. Like, I'd never even, like, I'd gone on Instagram, like, maybe 5 times ever in my entire life. I knew nothing about it. It was overwhelming to me, to be completely honest. I was like, this is like learning a whole nother language, but it's really not. Like, that was my own thing of, like, allowing that overwhelm. It's pretty simple, really. It's consistency. It's just the same as drinking ketones and getting results. It's consistency. Show up, be vulnerable, post, be open, share, and the people who are looking for better will find you.
Yeah, I think that one of the biggest things you said there is consistency.
Yeah, in life.
Yeah, in everything.
Anything that you want success at. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty incredible the following you've built in a year and a half. But it's just like anything else. Like, you have to just keep building that muscle. Like, you still probably learn tips and tricks and things today.
Constantly.
Yeah. So it's
constantly and play with things, and
you're never a master. You got to keep learning and training and figuring out what's new. And I know we had to talk about Instagram TV becoming an up and coming avenue and outlet. So I think that's something cool too. People could use as a tool.
Yeah, and find your niche. Like, what is your thing that you like? What is your specialty? What is unique about you? And like, double down on that, because people are drawn to that because you're being authentic, right? It's kind of fun. It becomes more like a game of like seeing like, oh, that post went really well. Why was that? Or when, like, just kind of tracking those things and then doubling down on those.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. And what would you say your ratio is between Instagram and Facebook? Or are you doing everything on Instagram and sharing it directly to Facebook? Or do you have a preferred place that you're using?
So when I first started the business side of Prove It, it was just Facebook. And there wasn't as much interaction. Like, what I've found is that Instagram, people are looking for things. Like, they're open-minded to it. Facebook, they're a little bit more, it takes a little bit more warming up to get them to start the conversation. So I share it on both, and I get completely different audiences on both.
Cool.
Why not, right? Cast a bigger net.
Definitely. And what other final social media piquing interest tips do you have?
Use the stories. Like, people aren't really aware of how much power is behind those stories. Hashtag stories. Just make it like a normal thing. Like, the stories can go away, or you can highlight them, but make it a normal part of your life, because 2 things happen. First of all, it gets you more seen, right? You're out there a little bit more and people are going to see it that don't know you. But then also it starts to build that muscle of consistency. Like, if you just get used to posting on your story, then it becomes way more natural to post like on your wall or your page as well. Mm-hmm. And comment on everybody else's stories.
So actually on the story comment?
Yes. If you comment on the story, yours is going to be seen more.
Your story will be seen more.
Everything, yeah. That'll bring interest to you and your page, and the more interactive that you are. The other thing is to comment on any hashtag you use before you use it. Go and engage on that hashtag. So put it in the search, pull the hashtag up, and you know how it brings the page up. Go comment to a bunch of people, interact on that page, and more people will see your hashtag and be drawn to your hashtag as well. So those are some of my biggest tips, is just being consistent, but not just posting, interacting with other people, engaging, and they know who you are and they follow you as well.
Awesome. I think that's great. And on my notes, I don't have anything else. So we can actually just wrap that there. I think you dropped a lot of value in like 11 minutes. That was awesome. So appreciate you big time. Have a safe flight back to Las Vegas and Utah. We appreciate everything you did here this weekend. So we will
Thank you. I appreciate you too.
See you in Louisville.
Awesome. Have a good one, guys.
Yep. Bye.
See ya.